Good morning, YouTube. It is an exciting day on the farm today. There's some progress happening on the sheep yards. So if you missed the progress so far, it's been fairly long-winded. Back in 2020 we pulled out our sheep yards and we started building a new shearing shed and sheep yard combination project. We expected that it would be done for shearing that year. It definitely was not. To this day we still haven't used it for anything sheep related, but it has been a very handy machinery shed. But today the fellas are coming to mark out where all the posts are going for the sheep yards, so we'll get a look at how it fits in the area. But first things first, we have to take out all of the machinery that is filling up the sheep yard portion of the shed. Most of these things, or actually all of these things, barring the spreader and probably the chaser bin, both of those have come since this shed's been built. But all of these things have a home elsewhere. It's just a lot easier to put them in this big shed. It's undercover, you don't have to squeeze it in where it's supposed to go. And it really just highlights to me that having sheds requires a lot of diligence to keep it clean. Tell you what, I'm looking forward to doing some sheep work in here under the roof. That will be incredible. Gee, this stuff gets everywhere. Every bale of hay has one of these. If you have any good solutions to do with baling twine, I'd like to know how to repurpose it and make it actually useful. All right, we're here with Josh and Gareth from Commander Agquip, and we've already done the planning and the quote and everything, but what's the first step in getting these yards built?
So we're out here today, got the survey machine here, and we're going to run around and mark out all the holes for the yards. So we'll set it up off the shed, make sure that it's all clears all the columns that you've got there, that it doesn't clash at all, and we'll run around, mark it on the ground, and our installers will be here this afternoon and start drilling, start getting it underway.
Very good, very exciting. All right, Josh and Gareth have finished up here. They've got all the holes marked out. The contractor will be here tomorrow to start digging the holes. We'll go down here, down to the bottom of the yards and have a look. So this is where it all starts. We've got a gate in here and a gate in there. It all lines up to that fence in the yards down there. So the sheep will come in to this big holding yard. Then they'll come through this gate here into this next lead up. We're going to have gates across here just so that we can shut them in here underneath the roof so that they don't get wet when we're shearing. We've got a diamond pen in here, which will mean sheep can go anywhere around there, but they'll come through this gate, around the corner here, up here. Now I think we'll be able to go around this corner and into the shed, or around here in the bugle to the draft. I think that's going to be the draft there, and this one will go to the Tapari. That'll be one draft pen, a bit of a drenching race, another draft pen, and then more drafting pens out the end. We're also going to have a bit of a ramp or a spot here where we can back a truck into to load sheep out of. We'll have to put some gravel in there because that looks wet. But anyway, looks really good. I'm excited. Here we go. Big thanks to Commander Agquip. I'm looking forward to getting these yards into action. Alright, more excitement today with the yards because they're getting delivered. The truck's just rolling in the gate. Commander Agquip builds everything in Western Australia and freights it all around Australia. So yeah, it's made its way over and we better get the tractor started and unload it all. There we go, all unloaded, made it all safely. It's just a farmer's Lego kit, really. It's bits of everything going everywhere. This is the ramp into the shed. It'll have a concrete top on it, so looks really good. What do you think, Dad?
Pretty good. Pretty excited about the whole show.
So I missed the fellas today because I was out spraying, but they've got the ramp set up here. Got some panels sitting around, some hand gates, like personal access gates. Yeah, got posts in. I think, as far as I know, there's some concrete coming tomorrow, but I don't really know much. We'll see what happens. If trucks start coming, we'll know that there's concrete coming. Looks good. Alright, it's exciting day on the farm because our first load of cement for the sheep yards is coming. Well, cement, concrete it is. Alright, update on the sheep yards. They pulled all the panels out, all the posts are in, solid as, they're not going anywhere. These are the man gates, it's just tucked on just to make it easy to build at the moment, but they'll cut them off. What happens now is, you see these little marks on the ground, this will all be concrete. So the fellas from Creaser Construction are gonna come out and lay this down. So we're gonna have a full concrete work area under here, under this loading sheep, up to the, this way, up to the ramp, up into the shed when the shed's fit out. But we're gonna have a concrete ramp. Yeah, I've drilled all the holes, got them all sitting in here. Yeah, it's exciting. It's all starting to come together and actually look, oh, sorry about that. Starting to actually look like it is a set of sheep yards now. Plenty happening around here today. So the guys from Creaser Construction have come to put the cement in, the concrete. We've got 2 trucks here from Bordertown Stone Supplies. It's exciting. Dad's got a grin on his face that I've never seen before. This is a project that's been Dad's dream for a long time, and it's pretty cool seeing it come to pass. So yeah, just gonna go get the other GoPro and set up a time lapse. Look at this, flash as. That looks really good. Starting to look like something now. The ramp's got its concrete floor in it with the the stamp. That looks good. Alright, what up fam? Today is an exciting day. We're gonna test out our new sheep yards. The fellas finished putting them up, finished installing them a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago, something like that. We've been busy doing other stuff since then. But yeah, we're gonna get some ewes and lambs in and wean the lambs off. So this is the fence that we built, or Dad built most of it. I just rammed some posts in so that we can get them into the yards here. This is a temporary fence that Dad just joined up. We will have another fence that goes across there, so it'll be like a laneway that comes around into the yards here. What I dearly love is some magnets that you open the gate and the magnet sticks on the fence and then it doesn't shut, the gate doesn't shut. But I haven't found any of them yet, so I think I'll have to settle for a piece of wire. Check that the rest of the gates up here are all latched and in the right spot. We've done a fair bit of looking in here because it's quite exciting getting a new set of yards. And it's just things that get in the wrong spot. Anyway, I think it's all looking alright. Oh well, this is very exciting. Pretty cold, but Trevor just had a swim. That dog is crazy. So to get to the new yards, the sheep have got to go through where the temporary yards were, and they've just stopped up there where they would normally go into the bugle. And we think we can pretty confidently say that they remember going in there and they don't want to. There's nothing stopping them. It's pretty clear up there. We pulled out a heap of posts and fences, but they're still not going. Anyway, they will eventually. Would you look at that? They're going in. Through the dog flap. Come here, Trevor. Trevor, here. There you go. Here, little. Come here. It'll take some time, but they'll get there. So this is our drafting race. They come down the bugle here. It leads into our drenching race. We've got a guillotine gate down there, but it also means we've got a good spot to stick the magnet on the GoPro for some drafting footage. And we'll go the next one. Here goes the ewes back to the paddock. I would say that was a resounding success for the first time using those yards. I think after we use them a bit, they'll probably get better. The sheep will go through, because it just doesn't look like sheep should go through there. Like, the concrete's fresh, the gravel's fresh. It just doesn't feel to the sheep like a sheep should be in there. But they went really good. I didn't make any mistakes drafting. It wasn't stressful at all. It was really easy. So, yeah. It's a good thing. It's very good. Dad's going to let out those lambs. We'll keep them just on water around the yards for a while. Just helps them learn to be a mob. And then we'll let them out in the paddock probably tomorrow or the next day. That's enough for this video. Hope you enjoyed the process of building the sheep yards. I'm going to go spraying now while the weather's all right. Big thanks to Commander Agquip. They not only do sheep yards, they do shearing sheds and a whole heap of stuff. Augers, grain carts, like sheep feeder carts, heaps. So if you're in the market for any of them, check out the link to their website. Yeah. Oh, and thanks to Town and Country Fencing. They're the guys who put it up. Yeah, there'll be more of that in the future, more sheep yard stuff in the future. And I look forward to using them more in the future. All right, see you in the next one.